Hello everybody and welcome back to Edgewater. Now in the previous episode we did harvest this first pea field, which is probably the second largest, but nothing like the size of this one over here, which we're going to get into straight away. So I did actually put a vote in the previous episode asking how many litres of peas you think we're going to make, how many we're going to get out of the three fields. And I'm actually going to put the same vote in this video, so you should see it down below in the description. Yep, exactly the same vote, so you can just add to it if you haven't already voted. It would be interesting to find out. I'm kind of... I don't know, I'm sort of leaning towards... I don't really want to influence actually, but then I could just... Yeah, if I don't say now, I could just pretend that I said the winning one. I'm going to say 300,000 plus, which is one of the options. It's the very last option. I might be wrong. I honestly have absolutely no idea. There's no way of knowing. But yeah, I think 300,000 litres plus would be not out of the realms of possibility. I think so far we probably have about 50,000. That's including what's in the combine right now. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe optimistic. The last field is actually not very big at all. Very small, in fact. But then this one is huge. So I guess the question is, can we get maybe over 200,000 litres out of this field? Yeah, probably not. So anyway, I can't change my mind now. I've just said 300,000. Yeah, 300,000. Let's see. Please do vote if you want to. You don't have to. This is on a third-party website, which, yeah, I've never had a problem with in the past, but obviously use at your own discretion. 4,000 litres so far. So, we're going to get the lorry. Actually, we should probably get the lorry straight away. It looks like we should quite easily make it back to the other entrance, so just over here. So actually all we have to really do is spin around, but obviously we're going to have to move that, the conveyor, otherwise it is going to get squished. Just about... Oh, crikey, I shouldn't have done that. Nothing like forcing it. Okay, yeah, so just spin around and we'll position this over here. Hopefully unload as we pass, because we should come straight past the lorry here. Should do. Unless I go on some wild detour, which is unlikely. Very unlikely. So yeah, over 5,000 litres already. Not bad. Let's keep this going. It takes over 10 minutes to go around the headland. It's amazing. Well, I can hardly believe I'm saying this, but we're going to fill the trailer before we've even done a full lap. And that is quite something. Yeah, this is a very, very high yielding crop. Also, I can imagine a very good break crop between cereals. Anyway, we're going to have to stop that combine because I think it is pretty much there. We probably don't have space for it anyway. The whole tank load. I probably could have made it just to the end. That would have completed the lap, but not to worry. We need to head over to the silo and unload this trailer. It's just amazing. Maybe actually I should stick it on a worker so it can work its way through this piece here. I'll have to do the complicated bit in the middle, and then a worker can do the far side of that field. Again, I'll have to do the complicated side on this side. Is it going to fit? It's going to be close. It probably will. Just. But that is probably going to be enough evidence there to give you a good idea of what to vote for, if you're wanting to vote, if you haven't done so already. It's actually a really tough one. I can't wait to see what percentage of people who voted actually go for the winning vote when we find out. It won't be until we finish the third field, of course, which will not be today. So I'll probably actually keep that vote running in the next episode as well. Unless, of course, we do just go straight into the pea field. I was going to do the lentil field next, as we're here, just there. But yeah, it depends. Yeah, if we do the third pea field directly after this field, there won't be another episode with a vote. 99%! Anyway, 99% full. Wow. So yeah, if we had gone to the end, that would have been a full trailer load on one lap. Almost exactly. That is actually very surprising. Okay. So, yep, eventually we'll have a lot more space to turn around here. Just have to use the space that we have currently, which is still quite a decent amount. And probably about there, if I was to have a guess. Yeah, look at that. I'm getting the hang of it. I remember the first time I ever tried that, I was just appalling. I was so bad at it. Is it still aligned? I hope so. Yeah, it's emptying, so that's good. It's going into the big silo. I'm not too sure if there is a capacity limit on that silo. Hopefully we can fit it all in, but we're going to see it all registering here. So that's the first one of 58,000 litres currently. And the 20,200 to go in. And we still have all the lentils to sell too, next June. Yep, in a year's time we're going to have an awful lot of money. And we're going to have to do an awful lot of carting as well. I don't know how we're going to do it exactly, but anyway, there we go, 78,167. Right, let's put that back in again. There we go, don't walk into the side of it, never a good idea. And we can get back to that combine and probably unload it again. That seems to be how fast it's filling up. Although if a worker is going to be assisting us, we can probably get to work in that field if there is anything to do in that field. I'm not too sure if there is going to be. I know we are only in the harvest season at the moment. I could put Aussie radish in. Yeah, I could put Aussie radish in. That would give us a nice free, well, almost free manure. Yeah. Problem is though, we don't have a drill, so that's going to be quite tricky. Always helps if you have a drill to do drilling. I do kind of feel like we should have a small drill, and then we should just get the big drill for doing the big fields. When I say a small drill, I'm not talking about a small drill, I'm talking about one which is just a bit smaller. It's still going to be quite large. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, something like, let's just see here. Yeah, they're not too expensive. Actually, they're still quite big. 9.1 meters. Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what the best thing is to go for here. Maybe that. See, to get that though, we're going to have another tractor. Doesn't do fertilizer. So that is a good one. That is a very good one to do cover crops with. Okay. So maybe we should just get something like... How much would... That's 3, 4... I'm just thinking out loud here. Anything in the sales? No. Well, I might be able to pull it with that, but it's not going to end well. It'll probably be on fire. I've made a decision. I've taken out a large loan, and I'm going to buy, outright, this tractor here. Going to have to go US, I think, even though this is Canada. Better than, well, not better than, but, you know, it's more appropriate than Europe. I don't actually know what the difference is. Oh, is it some kind of emissions thing? Probably something to do with emissions. But yes, I'm going to go with that. And can we afford that? Yeah, we can afford that. Yeah, when we sell everything, which is going to be a serious amount of money, we can repay that loan. And we also don't need to rent the £1 million quad track again. It was nice when we had it, but yeah, it's about time we bought our own, I think. So, yeah, anyway, we'll go and retrieve that amazing setup that we have just purchased. We probably will rent a bigger drill, though, as I said, for doing the main drilling. But it's always going to be good to have the smaller one for the smallest fields and for doing cover crops. More so for cover crops, actually. And that combine isn't going to do much more, I don't think, without some assistance. So we should just have time to get the tractor back. And we can move on. And, well, hopefully I can put it into a bigger area again. And I can get to work in that field over there. Of course, we do have our own seed and fertiliser. We don't need the fertiliser, but we need the seed. So, yeah. No need to buy bags or anything. Wow. A Fendt 1167. Interesting number. Where's that number come from? Is that... I don't know. I don't know. Who thinks of these numbers? Sometimes they are related to the horsepower, but I think this is 600 and something. Oh, maybe the 67 comes from the horsepower? Oh, I don't know. That is weird. Yeah. How many horsepower is this? Ah, yeah, 673. So the 67 comes from the horsepower. And then it's just 11. 1000 series. Don't know where the 1 comes from. I don't know. But at least, yeah, I think we know where the 67 comes from. You'd think it'd be like 1673 instead of 1167. I'm guessing it has a meaning though. And I'm probably really overthinking this, like I usually do. Yep, so because we have removed that first headland, we can now access the silos again. If we were desperate to get to the silos and there's a crop growing, I think we'll just drive through the crop. It's not like we have a shortage of it. Can't remember if we've got any in storage, we might have to buy some. But it's going to use next to nothing, it's just amazing. The cover crop is super, super efficient. 1,000 litres is probably enough, but we'll do 2. We'll do 2. I'm not actually aligned, am I? There we go. Get that changed to oilseed radish. I've just gone past it. Actually, I'm not too sure if green feed oats are or can be used as a green manure, or if it is a green manure, if it is indeed just for feeding to an animal. I'm not familiar with that crop at all. If somebody could tell me, that would be very much appreciated. But yeah, we'll definitely stick with the oilseed radish, which I keep whizzing past. There we go. So we can get this going in just a minute. That'll be good. I love the new tractor. But first, let's go and sort things out over here. Actually, what I will probably do is finish this piece, do a bit more over there, then set it off on a worker on the far side. Then we can get back to the cover crop field. Instead of faffing about now, going over there, faffing about again, that would just get really long-winded. It's done an okay job though, actually. Okay, right. You get the idea, it's a really, really big field. But my plan is to unload when we get to the end of here. That's why I've positioned the truck there. Then unload the trailer while setting off for this on a worker going up and down this field. And then, hopefully, hopefully after that, we'll finally be able to make a proper start on the drilling of the oilseed radish. But yeah, this thing fills up really, really quickly. And I just seem to be jumping around everywhere. Even with a worker, I just can't get on. So we'll see. I'll have to see how we go. Yep, that's probably going to fill it. Not quite. Anyway, that is this side of the field done. The combine is over there working, and we're ready to unload. I'm guessing you do have to keep retracting that hopper or pit every time. You have to keep sliding it underneath. Yeah, you wouldn't run over it. Yeah, that must just be how you do it, because I've never seen it done in real life. Yeah, it did actually work quite well unloading the combine directly into it. But sometimes we've got to do it with the trailer. So that's going in, and then once we've done the front one, we'll get a total. At least it's a really, really fast unload rate. That conveyor belt seems to take... It's at great speed. Oh, crashed into that one. Yeah, I think it's a conveyor belt inside this main pipe, and not an auger. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is, though. Right. 129,000. I probably shouldn't have said 300,000 plus, should I? Anyway, not to worry. I don't mind being wrong. It's a good way of learning. So, switch this back on. Have to keep an eye on the top right-hand corner of the screen for when the combine's getting full. I'll probably miss it, but yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. At least we can do this at some fairly decent speed. It's an absolutely brilliant machine. Although I'm sure it does consume quite a lot of diesel. Certainly got some power to it. I still don't know why they rebranded the Challenger to Fendt in the UK. That seems curious. I don't know why. Because obviously Challenger has got a big name in the UK, or had a big name in the UK. And then, yeah, now they're only selling... I assume they're still only selling the Fendt. the Fenton branded challengers to the UK. But I guess they have their reasons. Okay. Right. We'll spin around and we'll crack on with the rest of it. I was just doing this awkward corner first. Well, that is this field pretty much done. We just have one little bit left to do, and then we're going to unload the trailer. The combine's probably full again. But yeah, whatever is left will be completed in the next episode. I always knew that big field was going to take a long time. It's huge. It's such a big field. Okay, there we go. So that's been good, and it's given our brand new tractor a bit of a break-in in the engine. Yeah, the combine stopped again, but it's covered some ground. We've done a lot. It's all good. We're not going to get it all in, but we can get at least a full tray load here. Can't wait to find out how many litres we have in total. I think it will be the next episode. Hoping it will be. Okay. So it continues, but not for too long. Straining it a bit there. Not good. Yeah, I'm really beginning to wonder if we do have a limit to the amount we can actually put in that silo. We do have the furthest on the left silo as well. That's empty. The middle one's got lentils in it. Actually, the cover is still open on that middle one. We should probably close that. Is that what you do? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's going in, that's gone in, it's going in. Oh no, have we hit the limit? Oh no. Or, am I an idiot and have I closed that one at the same time? No. No. No, that's closed it. I don't know. Seemed to coincide with it, didn't it? Well, how many do we have? Ah, it is a round figure. 160,000. Not good. It's full. Well, we'll deal with that later in the next episode. We might have to keep some in the trailer. We might have to put some on the ground. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.